Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Doom 2016 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, get over here, to the invincibility.
Oh, thank God.
I am actually wasting this invincibility at the moment because invincibility actually has got one of the lowest amount of time that you get to use it. But I did score a decent number of points for Dominator, so...
I would think that the function of the invulnerability...
No, the function of the invulnerability
arena,
specifically is for these Mancubi.
that, too, also is a serious consideration, leading players to minimize the amount of damage they're taking. I was going to make the argument that as a means of securing your recovery, you would want to use invulnerability when you're low on health so that you can proceed to recover your health by getting glory kills. Okay, Mancubi number 2.
Alright, and now we get some more Pinkies. I could have swore that this ambush actually had Spectres in it, but apparently not.
Dance, monsters, dance. Slit your throat with your own tooth.
Now, would you ever consider killing me like that, Mr. Cloud?
No, I love you. Why would I want to kill you?
Well, I think it's just a pretty cool way to execute an enemy, is all.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of throat slitting, which is kind of interesting for a guy who has spent numerous hours playing Sekiro, where half the time that's how you kill the samurai.
I thought most of the Sekiro kills are actual either backstabs or Kiri cuts.
Backstabs are the single most prevalent way of taking out enemies in that game, depending on how you prefer playing it.
And trapdoor.
Bet you weren't expecting a Mancubi down below.
What you should have been, because we've seen like all but one of the enemy types in the game at this point. No, we have seen all the enemy types in the game at this point. Oh, this was a real life thing that was happening that I had to address whilst I was playing. I forget what it was though.
Bathroom break?
It was not a bathroom break. I was talking with somebody. I think it was Mikey.
Can't you see I'm busy?
I should have cut this out, but I didn't do nearly as much editing as I was supposed to for these parts.
Well, I see that the pause menu system serves its function well.
It is very functional, certainly. It's got lots of different options on it. You can load your checkpoint. You can restart the whole mission. You can go back to the main menu. You can X out entirely. You can play around with the settings, or you can resume. And
I like that it blacks out the screen.
I don't like that it blacks out the screen, to be perfectly honest. And we also get the...
I bet you don't.
And we also get the title theme in the background here. It's at a really low volume, but if you pay attention, you can actually hear the title theme.
Yeah, I can hear a thumping of sorts. Well, because of the blacked out screen, you can't plan your next move by checking the environment around you to see where's the enemy, where's a good place where I can go to in order to stay in motion, where's the ammo, where are the power-ups.
Which is why the pause menu is honestly significantly less useful than the map menu, which does effectively the same thing. But the map menu, I believe, is on the tab key as opposed to the pause menu, which is on the escape key.
We applaud past Gerdat's friendliness with those around him, and even to himself for accepting interruptions in the midst of a gore-filled shoot-'em-up fest in first-person shooter land Doom 2016.
Yeah, I forget how long this actually goes. I definitely should have edited this. Huh.
Well, given the number of times that I also failed to edit correctly, I guess that makes us even.
At least at the moment, it makes us even. The current game that I'm actually recording will require significantly less editing even than this one does. But I already know that I have to find and track down a particular instance and edit it out, or else a particular segment is going to be just an entire part, and that is not how that's supposed to go.
My name is Ozymandias. Gaze upon my works, ye mortals, and tremble. Tremble.
Except, of course, you don't have the giant squid because this is the movie version of Ozymandias.
All right, well, 105 seconds hence.
We will be coming back to the action shortly. Whilst we continue to wait, what's new in the world of Cloud?
That, I finally figured out why the file size on this episode is so much smaller than the other ones. It's because it doesn't take a lot of data to show a fixed image. If it's changing images, that consumes a lot of data, but this, by comparison, is pretty easy on our machines.
Yeah. The consequences of recording and producing at 1080p are that our parts are getting significantly fucking larger. Like all of the next playthrough that we're doing that's already fully recorded and such are anywhere from 2 to 3.5 gigs, and that was not fucking intended. I have no idea why the fuck they're that big.
Reality is becoming increasingly hard to render, megabyte by megabyte. Gigabyte by gigabyte.
Yes.
Yeah, now I can hear the. No, I like that it plays a different theme music than on the pause menu than it does during the main game. So when we do get back to the game, that we can hear the contrast and it gets us in immediately. It also makes it so that you can't get tired of the theme that you're playing in the battle arena because you can't hear it right now.
Now, so what are your plans for Thanksgiving, Mr. Cloud?
Oh, I got a spot. I got a place I can go to. It's a place I've been to year after year, and I'd like to take this time to, while we're paused on Doom 2016, to thank the Thanksgiving hosts. We give thanks on Thanksgiving Day in this country. We give thanks for the bounty of nature and also of man for procuring it. And in Doom 2016, we give glory to Satan.
No,
for
not
providing
Satan.
Us
we give glory demons. To the Doomslayer.
We give glory to the Doomslayer, for he is great, he is mighty, and he crushes skulls underfoot. And because of his powers, and also his supreme accuracy, and also his propensity for developing his weapon skill upgrades, that he will continue to kick ass in hell.
With many different weapons, such as grenades, and rocket launchers, and Gauss cannons, and plasma rifles, and heavy assault rifles, and plasma pistols, and chain guns, and Jesus Christ, past Gerdat, why the hell did you not notice this?
This is 2 episodes worth of Cloud fucking up on editing. That I'm going to remember this as we go forward.
So
it's all right, Mr. Gerda. What?
There we go. We're back.
Oh, we're back. All right. Well, I'm just gonna put that conversation on hiatus. Let's get back to zooming in while enemies are at mid-range.
Oh, come on. That counts as far range in Doom 2016.
Yeah.
And
awesome.
Another glory kill on the Mancubi. As we were explaining just a little bit ago off camera, the thing that I dislike about Titan's Realm and why I don't end up coming back to it is that despite how awesome the environments in Titan's Realm actually look, and they do honestly look really nice, my issue is that they're so spacious that you never end up actually doing all that much with the combat arenas themselves. You're always fighting at a maximum of like 2 demons at a time. Even when it comes to the smaller fry, that they try and throw a bunch at you at once, because you end up finding these cubbies where it is much easier. It is much easier to just bait enemies into where you are sitting, so that you can have killing floors or killing corridors.
Right.
Rather. And I like that design. To be perfectly honest, it allows me to focus on specific targets that I want to take down. but it means that these combat arenas feel either extremely extremely simple, or not as interesting as they're supposed to be. Like, take this for example. We have these two different tower setups here that end up housing relatively heavy demons and Mancubi and Cyber Mancubi, and yet because I'm already in one of the towers for taking out the previous Mancubi, I can just continuously bait the other Mancubi that are around to walking towards me and killing them at my leisure effectively.
Oh, watch out for the corpse smasher.
That is a one-hit kill if you're underneath it. For the record, it hurts a lot.
And of course, you have to jump up on it and stand on it in order to get the thing. That's good. I like that.
Yes, the environmental puzzles from this point on are usually really well done.
They make you think. They make you blink.
They make you pause the game in order to go water your eye sockets or something.
Before you slip into the depths of hell, we have a satanic story to tell.
Alright, here's where we get the blue key.
Nice.
This is one of the few combat arenas where it's a bit more difficult in order to bait enemies into charging at you, specifically because here is our first official introduction to Spectres. Spectres are actually just invisible Pinkies. See?
Oh. Yeah, they're even revealed to be Pinkies as soon as you kill them.
The reason why they are invisible, if you bother to read the log that they throw at you, is because very specifically they are Pinkies that have been cybernetically enhanced with the eyes of cacodemons, which gives them invisibility for some fucking reason.
Oh, geez, the lore explanations now are considering interactions among the demons like synergy and symbiotic relationships.
Well, this isn't necessarily symbiotic relationships, as it was a force breeding that the UAC did for them, because it becomes official through one of the Doomslayer mementos that specifically Doom 64 is canon to Doom 2016. And therefore, Doom 1 and 2 are also canon. So this is not the first time that the UAC has actually raided hell, either on purpose or on accident.
Huh. So the USC's in the demon-making business.
A little bit. I mean, the Mancubi also have also got a nice tip when it comes to their profile, that the cannons on the Cyber Mancubi specifically are supplied by hey, there, we used the BFG on a Baron FL. But
that was a wasted BFG shot.
Kinda, sorta. I will grant that there were only two enemies there, but one of them was a Baron of Hell, and I didn't want to fight him, so.
I think past Gerdat pussyfooted through that fight.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, the Cyber Mancubus specifically gets its cannons from the UAC. Here, another Doom memento.
None could stand before the Horde, but the Doomslayer. Despair spread
Slayer's Testament.
like a plague, striking fear to the Shadow Dwellers, driving them to deeper and darker.
The Shadow Dwellers.
From the depths of the abyss rose the Great One.
So yeah, the Titan that we're inside, that's the Titan that is from this story.
Titan of immense
Are we really still inside
Yes,
the
we are
Titan?
still
It
in
looks-
fact inside this Titan.
Because I was very much under the impression that we're okay. You climb down the Titan's throat, sure, but you had effectively stepped into a jail cell that I don't know. The guy like sprung up from the core of the earth, and then of course he penetrated through existing dungeons. So okay, well now that we've left the rear left flank backside, where the rotted flesh had already given way. Now we're just in prison.